Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Who is Australia's Golden Bachelor, Barry Bear Myrden? If you thought the Bachelor franchise had run its course, think again, because the Golden Bachelor Australia is coming to our screens in 2025. Love is in the air once again, and this time it comes with a lifetime of stories, second chances, and the kind of romance that only gets better with age. The show is scheduled for release later this year, with former Sunrise presenter Samantha Armytage announced as the reality show's host and personal guide for the contestant selected to take on the role of the Golden Bachelor. Channel 10 confirmed the leading the role via their Instagram page in August of this year. Australia, meet your first ever Golden Bachelor, Bear, the post reads, complete with rose emoji. Appearing on Today to talk about the Golden Bachelor Australia, including what audiences can expect from the wholesome franchise, Armytage spoke about its unique position in the world of reality TV. This is for people who are looking for love again. I kind of love that. These are people with life experience, and it's totally fascinating. Watch the first trailer below. Leading the way is Barry Bear Myrden, a 61-year-old Sydneysider and father of 3 who captured the nation's attention the moment he was announced as our first Golden Bachelor. An infrastructure engineer and keen sailor, Bear moved to Australia with his late wife in 1998, according to Network Canada. Struck by tragedy when his wife passed away in 2011, Myrden raised their 3 boys, Charlie, Jack and Declan, aged between 17 to 21, on Sydney's northern beaches, where he's able to remain close to the ocean. Handpicked to bring the latest dating franchise to life in Australia, Myrden will be given a second chance at finding love after loss, which, if sources are to be believed, will come as a relief for his children, who've reportedly been less than impressed with his recent dating endeavors. Bear is always complaining that his boys are saying that he is bringing around the wrong kind of girls that are just too young and hot for him, one friend shared with the Daily Mail. We were always saying that he needs to be put on a show like MAFS, so seeing him up for the Bachelor role is no surprise. Samantha Armytage is lined up to host, ready to greet a lineup of inspiring women at the mansion doors. The 2025 season promises to deliver an entirely new version of love that will see the drama unfold with a more mature edge and less chaos between contestants. 20 women from across the country have been revealed, each with their own unique story to tell, including a contestant with their own ties to the franchise and radio host and media personality, Bianca Dye, who at 51 is ready to bring her bold charm to the mansion in an attempt to find love. Other notable entrants include Kim, a twice-widowed doctor with 5 children, Laura, a 64-year-old teacher and mother to media personality and former contestant, Abby Chatfield, Pip, a 60-year-old graphic designer turned hoist operator, Jen, a 66-year-old age transformation coach. Unlike other seasons, the emphasis is no longer on rivalry or spectacle, but on authentic connections between people who have already lived full lives. The Golden Bachelor first premiered in the US in 2023 and was centered around providing a platform to older contestants who may have, through various reasons, been unlucky in love or in search of someone to spend their golden years with. Its first Bachelor, 72-year-old widower Jerry Turner, proved to be a wildly popular casting choice, skyrocketing the Bachelor franchise into its most-watched series to date. 9 has confirmed The Golden Bachelor is set to premiere in late 2025 on Channel 9 and 9 Now, though an exact date has yet to be locked in. The series was first teased in 9's 2025 upfronts, and the official contestant lineup was unveiled in early September. The Golden Bachelor is coming to Channel 9 in 2025. You will be available to watch free-to-air as soon as a release date has been announced. Australia has just been gifted its very own Golden Bachelor, and his name is Barry Bear Myrden. If you've been keeping up with the buzz on social media, you already know that this ruggedly charming 62-year-old is about to bring an entirely new kind of romance to Australian reality TV. But who exactly is Barry Myrden, and why has he captured the hearts of viewers before the first rose has even been handed out? Let's dig into the story of the man behind the nickname Bear, his life, his loves, his heartbreaks, and what we can expect from his search for a second chance at love on primetime television. The man behind the roses. Barry Myrden isn't your typical reality TV star. For starters, he's lived a full life before ever stepping in front of the cameras. Born and raised in rural New South Wales, Barry grew up on a family cattle farm where hard work and resilience were part of everyday life. He earned the nickname Bear from his mates for two reasons: his big, bear-like frame and his warm, comforting personality. Even in his youth, Barry was known as a man of quiet strength, the guy you called when your truck broke down or when you needed a mate to lend a hand during harvest. After finishing school, Barry studied agricultural science but eventually returned home to run the farm with his brother. A life of love and loss. Part of what makes Barry such an intriguing Golden Bachelor is the fact that he's already experienced what he calls the great love of my life. Barry was married for 30 years to his high school sweetheart, Julie, with whom he raised 2 children. Their love story was the kind you don't see much anymore, built on trust, patience, and a shared love of country living. But in 2018, Barry's world was turned upside down when Julie passed away after a long illness. The grief was devastating. For a while, Barry withdrew from public life, pouring his heart into the farm and spending time with his children and grandchildren. "It took me a long time to find myself again," Barry admitted in an interview teasing the Golden Bachelor season. "Julie and I built a beautiful life together, and losing her felt like losing a part of myself. But she always wanted me to be happy. She'd be the first to tell me to get back out there." Why he said yes to the Golden Bachelor. So why would a man like Barry, who lives a quiet country life, decide to sign up for a televised quest for love? According to Barry, it was partly the encouragement of his daughter, partly the prodding of his mates, and partly his own curiosity. "My daughter told me, 'Dad, you've still got so much love to give.' I laughed at first," Barry said. "But then I thought, why not? Life's too short not to take a chance." He also sees the show as an opportunity to challenge stereotypes about older dating. "People think love and romance are just for the young," he said. "But we over 60s have just as much passion, just as much hope. I want to show that it's never too late to find someone to share your life with." The Golden Bachelor glow-up. While Barry is best known in his small community for wearing jeans, boots, and a well-worn Hakuber hat, he's about to be introduced to the nation with a whole new look. The promotional photos released by Network 10 show him looking dapper in a tailored suit, his silver hair neatly styled, but his signature bear-like grin still firmly in place. Fans have already taken to Twitter and Instagram, calling him the Aussie Silver Fox and the rugged gentleman we didn't know we needed. What Barry wants in a partner. When asked what he's looking for in a partner, Barry's answer is refreshingly simple. "I want someone who makes me laugh, someone who's kind, and someone who loves the outdoors. I'm not looking for a fairy tale. I've already had mine. I just want to find someone to share good cups of coffee, sunsets, and family barbecues with." He's also made it clear he isn't interested in drama, a warning to any contestants hoping to stir the pot for screen time. "Life's too short for fighting over petty things," Barry said. "I want real conversations, real connections." What to expect from the season. According to early reports, Barry's season of The Golden Bachelor Australia will feature a diverse cast of women, ranging in age from their mid-50s to early 70s, each with their own rich life stories. Expect emotional moments, heartfelt conversations about love after loss, and yes, a few fiery rivalries as the women compete for Barry's attention. The producers have hinted that there will be some unique twists designed specifically for an older cast, such as more relaxed group dates, opportunities for slower-paced one-on-one time, and activities like cooking classes, winery tours, and even ballroom dancing. The nation is already rooting for him. Social media has exploded with excitement over Barry's casting. Fans have praised the network for choosing someone authentic and relatable, someone who looks like he could be your dad, your uncle, or your neighbor down the road. This is exactly what Australia needs right now, one fan wrote on Instagram. Real love stories from real people, not just influencers looking for a brand deal. Even former Bachelor stars have weighed in with support. Barry is the real deal, one alum wrote on Twitter. I can't wait to watch his journey. Why Barry might be the perfect Golden Bachelor. Part of the magic of the Golden Bachelor format is watching someone with life experience open their heart to love again. Barry Myrden seems tailor-made for the role. He's lived, he's loved, he's lost, and now he's ready to love again. He represents hope for anyone who has ever wondered whether they get a second chance. And with his mix of warmth, humor, and sincerity, it's hard not to root for him. Final thoughts. Barry Bear Myrden may have started this journey as a humble farmer from New South Wales, but he's about to become one of the most beloved men on Australian television. Whether he finds the love he's looking for remains to be seen, but one thing is certain, his season of The Golden Bachelor is set to be heartfelt, emotional, and full of moments that remind us all why we love this franchise in the first place. As Barry himself said, I'm ready to open my heart again. And if I can inspire even one person to believe in love after loss, then it's all worth it. Australia, get ready, your Golden Bachelor has arrived, and his name is Bear.